How's it going, guys? Vaibhav here and welcome to a video talking about the OnePlus Buds Z. These are an incremental version of the OnePlus Buds and they're supposed to come out in a few days time. Now, knowing OnePlus, they've pretty much leaked everything officially for their smartphone, and I'm surprised they haven't done the same for the OnePlus Buds Z. But nonetheless, I do want to talk about them because a lot of their design language, a lot of their specifications, features have already been out, and I just want to discuss what they look like, what they're going to bring in terms of specifications, and also if they're going to be useful or not for the general consumer. So let me just sort of go back a few months and talk about the OnePlus Buds. I feel like the OnePlus Buds were a great introductory offer from OnePlus when it came to wireless or true wireless headphones, although they were a universal fit. And if people have ears like mine, they would know that universal fit buds don't really do well in terms of sealing and sort of giving you that best audio experience that other buds with a silicone tip do so. So it looks like OnePlus has listened. It looks like OnePlus has already been working on these headphones. And if you go into the next tab that I have open, they talk about a new pair of OnePlus Buds, the OnePlus Buds Z or the OnePlus Buds Z. I don't know what you want to call them, but they're basically going to be a better version of the OnePlus Buds. And they're coming out with the release of the OnePlus 8T, which happens about a few days from now. So very close to the release, and we've already sort of known everything about the specifications. So October 14th is the day to watch out for. But thanks to Ishan Agarwal, I'll leave a link to his Twitter down in the description. We already know most of the OnePlus Buds Z features. So one of the things that these things will come with is IP55 water and dust resistance and super fast charging. So that's something that's really interesting on the OnePlus Buds Z, which means you'll be able to charge them really quickly, and they're going to be durable versions of the actual buds. Now, there is another wired pair of buds coming out, the Buds Wireless Z. I don't want to talk about them in this video. I want to talk about the OnePlus Buds Z, which I happen to, okay, they're not the OnePlus Buds Z, but they look very, very identical, and I'm actually going to show you guys how identical they are. So if we go into the leaks that we've seen recently, scrolling down through Ishan Agarwal's tweets, again, follow him. These are basically what the OnePlus Buds Zs are going to look like. And to be honest, this is exactly what they look like. It's almost like OnePlus went to Huawei or Honor and they were like, hey guys, do you have a free or extra pair of these shells? And Huawei was just like, yeah, we do. I mean, we've got 100K lying around. If you want them, just shout us out. And OnePlus were like, sure, we'll take those lower costs of production. And this is the result. So OnePlus Buds Z, pretty much the Huawei FreeBuds 3Is or the Honor Magic Buds, something of that sort. Very similar on the inside as well. So if you look at the inside, it's got the same design language. And if you compare that to the picture that I'm just gonna go over, it's pretty much identical. The inside is going to be identical as well. I mean, it's going to have some OnePlus branding as far as how circular the top of the stem is going to look, but that's a very, very minuscule change. I mean, in terms of specifications, there is a change, but if you look at the overall design, well, I've got the OnePlus Buds Z right here with me. But yes, the other specifications that I want to talk about are the fact that this thing is going to come with Dirac audio tuning, which means you're going to be getting 3 sorts of different audio profiles that you can tune based on what you're watching, and apparently that's going to give you a better experience. Now, in my usage of true wireless earphones, I feel like Dolby Atmos has better audio optimization. That could just be my ears, my preference. I don't really know much about audio from that geeky perspective. If you want to check out someone who does know that, Katie Cloudy is a great guy to talk to you guys about all the audio stuff that goes around with Dolby Atmos. I'll leave a link to his channel also down in the description. Now, in terms of the other things that I want to talk about, I think one of the only things to talk about is the battery life. So it says it's going to give you about 5 hours of battery life on a single charge with another 15 hours from the case. So you could be looking at 3 charge cycles from the case itself, which again is very similar to what the FreeBuds 3Is offered. Again, if you want to check out these reviews, I'll leave a link down in the description to my full review over on GN Tech. But yeah, I mean, I think they're going for a lot when it comes to battery technology. Also the fact that it's going to be having fast charging, it's also going to be resistant to water and dust. So in a nutshell, if you sort of put the two and two together, this might be similar to the Oppo W31 Enco Bluetooth wireless earphones, where you also get the silicone tips. So again, it's a very similar pair of headphones if you ask me, and it might even borrow some of the sound signature from Oppo, because at the end of the day, OnePlus is basically owned by Oppo. So a lot of cross collaboration going on, but at the end of the day, it's a product from OnePlus. And because it's a product from OnePlus, it's obviously going to be more hyped up, more marketed, and hopefully from OnePlus's perspective will sell more. Now, this thing is going to come with 10mm drivers. That's another thing to point out. Nothing on whether or not it supports active noise cancellation. Also nothing on whether or not it supports wireless charging. I'm guessing because these two things aren't mentioned, it's not going to support that. So in a nutshell, if we combine the FreeBuds 3i's and the Oppo W31 Enco headphones, take the design from here, take the audio and sound signature from here, put them together, there you have it. That's the OnePlus Buds Z in a nutshell. Now, I also heard about the fact that OnePlus is working on a companion application for their headphones, sort of to gauge battery life, to gauge how much of a charge is left on their case, etc, etc. And I think that's a great move, because not everyone has a OnePlus device. So that's a good move on that front. But borrowing this design, it's definitely gonna get caught when it comes to transporting them to the USA, because if you haven't heard, the OnePlus Buds got confiscated at a USA airport because they were too similar to the Apple AirPods, and I guess that is because people don't really pay attention to how fast technology progresses. But at the same time, it's just funny to see how they're pretty much copying another design just to save costs, and hopefully those costs that are cut are given to consumers. We don't know anything about the pricing, but as I said, October 14th is the date to watch out for. But that's about it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe. This was Vaibhav, and I'll see you in the next one.